Welcome, folks. How we all doing? Hope everyone's having a good evening. We've been for a swim in the river tonight. It was cold, not gonna lie, but refreshing. Now we're here to paint. I wasn't sure if I was going to paint or play, but I'm feeling the paint. So, um, in my head, I'm like, you know how I've struggled for ever since I've started painting to be like, oh, we need to do it this way, and it's not perfect, and like which bit do I put where, and what paint goes where, and how do you get? I think I don't think I know I've overcomplicated things. I've overthought things, right? And just something I don't know. We'll see what happens when I start painting again, right? But I'm like, fuck that. I'll just put some paint on the things, and it'll turn out. It'll work out, right? So I don't know. I've We'll see what happens, right? I'm probably still going to overthink it, but I'm doing good, Ace. Hope you're well. I'm all right. I'm all right, to be honest. My back hurts. I've got this like new like strap thing that you put on, and it like fixes your posture because my back is like this, right? Whatever. So I'm trying to fix my posture, but my chair is like as far forward as it can be to force me to be upright. I'm thinking about getting one of those exercise balls. I used to have one in an office I worked in Edinburgh years ago, uh, and yeah, mine popped right in front of everybody. So it'll happen, especially with all the sharp bits that I've got from here, right? So it's maybe not a good idea, but I do think they are good for posture. But hope everybody's well. Hope everybody else is good. Um, Something happened in the Discord, so I apologize. I don't know. I don't really know how to prevent it from happening again. I don't think I've got mine set up properly for like an onboarding or whatever you call it. So I don't think it's properly major outage on Caster Labs. That's not what we want to hear. Let me just go up my live then and see if I can get, in case there's any, just in case there's any chat that comes up. It's TikTok live. Yeah, maybe chat will come up on TikTok. It looks like a frozen enemy. Could be me. No, here we go. Right. So yeah, hope everyone's good. Shit happens. What is that? Murphy's Law, right? What can go wrong will go wrong.
I smell like beef.
We're not quite at that stage. Trying to think positive. Trying to be like that sort of positive mental attitude, right? Manifestation and all that stuff. It's real. It is real. Put your thoughts out into the universe, and the universe will make it happen. How are you doing, Panda? Hope you're well, friend. Hope you're well, man. I like this song. Yeah, we're just going to slap some paint on, see what happens, crack them out, guys. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know how to fix it. It was just such a shit thing. I don't know if it was a bot or a person or what, but come on, it was like some dodgy thing as well, some dodgy Discord. Just like why? Like why? Like it's no need. But here we are. People don't want people to succeed, right? Um. So yeah, we're just going to slap some paint on, see what happens. I'm not really set up. I need to set up as we're going. So yeah, I apologise. I'm kind of been a bit of a mad rush tonight, but look what we made. Look what we made. Oh, it's not even working. Fantastic. There we go. does struggle a bit, doesn't it? I redid my base. I just wasn't happy with that that thing there. Right, that was shit. No other thing for it, but it was shit. So took it off, covered it in PVA, dunked it in some dirt and stuff from out in the garden. Couple of tufts, couple of rocks, good to go. But this guy, I'm saying, oh, he's not even glued down properly. Right, solve that another time. Got a little spinny thing. This thing is like a rotating table, so it, we can get some proper glamour shots. This guy apparently got hacked on stream. On stream, is that why he finished? We had him tabbed up, came back, and he was gone. Pretty much ended. Yeah, I was the same, Panda. I had him tabbed up. I had to go to work. Yeah, did I go to work? Yeah, I went to work, and then came back and he was gone. Paint Meets Plastic is streaming right now, folks. If you want to see somebody actually paint properly, fire over to Paint Meets Plastic. Hell boys and girls. Hell boys. God. Oh, it's been one of those days, Raven. How you doing, man? Hello, hello. Remember when you started all this and I said put a piece of cardboard on a fidget spinner? I know, but you know me, Panda. I like things. I like to buy things. It makes me feel better. Retail therapy, right? I hope you're good, Raven. Long time no speak really. I've been a bit quiet everywhere, to be honest. Just had that much going on, and then it's like good weather, right? And it's like in the winter, it's a lot easier to be inside and you know watching people's streams or whatever. And it's weather like this. Even now, I'm like, I should really be outside, breaking the weather. But anyway, bloody hell, who was that then? Ridgy. I can't see because all the freaking emotes. Ridgy. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. 22 degrees here. I don't think it's as much as that. Oh, my phone's there. I don't think it's as much as that here. It's maybe like 19. No way. Is this what you stream on then? No, you don't stream on this, do you? No, you don't stream at all. Thank you for stopping by, man. Your work is incredible. Makes me so jealous. But then again, I've just spent this half of the stream going, or the start of the stream going, you know what? I'm just going to put paint on plastic, see what happens. No stream at all. Anxious person. Yeah, I'm the same. I don't really do people, right? But here we are, 2 years later. So I've just started my paint journey, man. I only started like a month ago, and to be fair, I've only done like 15, maybe 20 hours worth of painting. I'll show you some of the work that we've not put up on Instagram. I've put all the builds. I seem to enjoy building almost more than that didn't work. So this is our very first model. I was drawn to the chaos, drawn to Nurgle's rot. I just think they're cool. There's a lot going on. So this was our first paint job ever. Took me long enough to do, like. Oh yeah, I don't have that set up. Hand up. Let me just do it properly. He does deserve it. Yeah. I actually enjoy the building part. Honestly, I do. Will that work? Yeah, give that man a follow. He is streaming right now, and he is a shit hot painter. Like 10 of 10 for a starter. Thank you, ma'am. Actually, the first model, from what I can see, nice brush control and understanding of the paint. I mean, to be fair, we had a lot of help, didn't we, Panda? We had a lot of help on how to understand the paint. You can see he's just fallen off the bait. I only glued that like, I don't know, 20 minutes ago, so I've messed up there somehow. But yeah, we had a lot of help. This is my paint set up here. So the missus got me an army painter set, and I've bought a few extras to go with it. This is what we'll be painting tonight. So started painting these Plaguebearers. Had a bit of a trouble with these. Maybe you can provide some help, but yeah, we're going to crack on with these. This is what I built at the weekend. Horticulus Slimix. So, bit goofy. Don't think I'd ever really be a transportation, right? I know it's got legs, but don't know how fast these things are. Thought it's going to be another Space Wolf painter. Not yet, man. Not yet. I wouldn't mind getting some. I don't think I'm going to get a full set. I'm kind of get bored. Not bored. I'm not going to say it's ADHD either. It's like I get bored of that one thing, and then I want to move on to something else, right? So I thought, let's try and batch paint and get as many of the same kind done. Super glue. Oh, that was super glue on there, but that's not worked at all. Maybe it's just not. I do have activator as well, but that's not. Anyway, we'll worry about that next time. I mean, there's a lot on this, right? So maybe it was quite an ambitious first model to paint, but I liked it. We've also got this one that we're doing, so I might jump between those and then the Foul Blight spawn. But no, your stuff, man, is just so Viking and these get pretty close. Yeah. I mean, I'm definitely looking forward to it. I didn't know about them until after Unknown Host, who's another Twitch streamer, he kindly donated all this stuff to me, right? So I didn't pay for any of these models. Only thing I've paid for so far is the paints. But yeah, he's given me a whole load of stuff. He's got such a big pile of shame. This was my son painted this. He seen me painting all those Plaguebearers and he wanted to paint one. He's like, when can I paint a wee guy? And I was like, just crack on, mate. Oh man, it's incredible. And that's just like not even the half of it. Like, honestly. Absolute legend. That is Unknown Host. So, yeah. There is the icon bearer. My missus did the icon bearer. First time she painted as well. Well, she's very creative and arty, right? But I built this and then she's painted it. She cracked that out in like 2 hours, maybe 2.5 hours. Oh, he's a good egg, isn't he? Despite what everybody said, no, Host is awesome, man. I love him. So that's our one. But yeah, we've got Plague Marines to do. We've got Power Blight Spawn I've done, Biologist Putrefier we've done. The Champion, Plague Marine Champion. Death Guard villains. They're all Death Guard, all Chaos stuff. There's a Chaos Spawn actually, which I might do next. The Bloated Drone. The Bloated Drone, I think that is. No. maybe. Can't remember. Typhus. Actually, Typhus is one that I've seen somebody else painting, and I thought I want to do that. And Death Guard reinforcement. So there's a lot there. But yeah, no, I do want to paint Space Wolves, but I'll probably only get like 2 or 3. Probably only get 2 or 3 and then move on to something else. I don't play the game, right? The painting skills. I mean, I really don't, right? I'm trying. I've always hated painting. Always hated painting, but just I could never get them to do what I want, and I still can't. Like these guys, right? See where it blends into the head, the brown. I mean, that one's not great. I couldn't really get it to blend properly. And then Hosty was telling me today, flow improver. I should get some flow improver. 36 or 38. Damn, that is too hot, man. Sorry, Raven, I got on a tangent there. I haven't been around because I was on halls. Oh, really? In Portugal? Raven's probably gone anyway. Where's Miss Trunchbull? She good? You good? Kids good? Yep, all good. Just been for a swim in the river. I got her new lights for our tarantulas. So she's been the last 2 hours just setting those up and then just sitting there looking at them. So new like grow lights for the live plants and stuff that's in there. Bit of time to master. Maybe I'm over, what's the word? Estimating. Or the problem is, what do I call you, Reggie? I'm impatient. You'll learn that. I'm a very impatient guy, and I'm trying my best to not be so impatient. But right, what is the plan of action? What is the plan of action? I don't even know. Too busy vibing. 63 likes on the TikTok live. I don't think that's normal. Right. Big Reggie. Big R. Yeah, Panda's like the kindest guy you'll ever meet. So now what I want to do is I think I want to stick some of the I've got more paints coming. I bought more paints. Um I've got a purple wash coming because I just wasn't happy with how the how the purple was coming out into those little bulgy bits. I move like water. I go with the flow. You want metallic. If you ever want metallic paints, get them from Vallejo. The best quality and look. Really? I've got a couple that came with this set. I've got bronze, weapon bronze, plate mail, metal, and gunmetal. So there's a couple that came with this set. I don't think I've maybe used the plate mail on like the chains. I've got Vallejo. These are Vallejo. These are Vallejo airbrush paints. I've not actually used any of the colours yet. I've used the primers. I've got an airbrush and I use the Vallejo primers. Really good quality. Oh man, I'm all about drum and bass. Like I like everything. I like a bit of everything, right? But I used to DJ back in the day, and drum and bass was where I was at. If it's too loud or anything, let me know because I don't really know, right? It's quite loud for me, but that's because I like it. So I'm going to put some of the right. So paint actually said just use purple and just water it down, and then that was like a wash, right? That's a bit better. We hope you're well, man. Hope. Are you painting anything? Yeah, go for it! Exclamation mark SR. It's all Spotify though at the minute. I don't have it connected to YouTube or anything, so just song request SR and then song name or um a link or whatever you want. Sometimes it's a bit dodgy and you can do exclamation mark remove. If it gets the wrong one, you can do exclamation mark remove. I was going to ask you, what are you painting? Terminator. Terminator. So, forgive me, right? Because I am an absolute noob to Warhammer as well. Is that Warhammer or is that something else? Is that just. Is that actual Terminator? No, for me, right? No questions are silly. So if you think that's a silly question, sorry, but that's just how I've lived my life, right? I'll ask a question, I don't get embarrassed about being slightly wrong or whatever. I'm just going to pick like. I think it needs to be more watery. Honestly, Reggie, if there's anything you see that I'm doing that you're like, "Oh, why are you doing that?" Please, please shout out because I'd rather be told, um, do it this way or try it this way because it's just the way I learn, right? Is by consuming everybody's way of doing things or knowledge and then figuring out myself. From that, I take all take the knowledge that I want to or find best. But yeah, do not feel bad about backseat painting. Is that right? I just love how like adding the smallest detail can just make something completely pop. I do regret priming these white. I've decided I regret that decision. I thought it was the right thing to do because I was going for a lighter base coat. Um, but yeah, I like how Hosty had said that, you know, when you've got it based in or primed in black, it means that it already pulls out the shadows and things. You always prime beige or white. Oh, really? I uh, I thought that right. I thought, well, if it's a lighter color, so it's that green I'm putting on, I should do it a lighter primer, white primer, beige primer. But then those two Death Guard ones that I've painted, I did them black. Um, and then it's quite good because you can hide some of the. You don't have to hide it. It's wrong. In like underneath the armor bits and stuff like that where you can't quite get, it's fine because it's just black, right? So it just looks like dark shadows. But these, like, I regret now. I'm gonna have to go into the mouth and stuff like that. People do it, so I was like, well, obviously, I don't know. There is a need for white primer, right? It's Warhammer. It's the Buff Marines. I've not seen that faction yet. I'm still trying to get caught up on them all, man. Like, um, so Space Marines, right? Ultramarines, whatever you call them, same thing. Might not be the same thing. What have I seen? Obviously, Death Guard, Space Wolves. The is it Black Templar? What a banger of a song, Panda. You've chose. You always know just what to request as well. Um, I always basically, if you've got a lot of dark colors, go for black, and light colors, go for white, beige. That's why I went white on this. I don't know if you're still here, Reggie. Of checking his playlist. Right on the butt crack. Just picking like I don't know, random oils. I might do some another color, maybe like a yellow or something. But tarantula. That'll do for that one. I brought brush. I bought brush soap. Right, and I don't really know what to do with it. But I bought it because my brushes are always going like laid out. You see, like maybe you can't see it. I don't know. You can't really see it. It's not focusing. Yeah, just take my fingers, man. They're falling apart. Yeah. So I've brought that to see if that will help, like keep them together. Scared to love. I don't know that one. Do I? Ooh, nice. Straight here. When you clean them, do you leave some soap in? I haven't used soap at all, so I've only just this only just arrived yesterday, so I haven't even used this before. So when I've been cleaning them, all I've been doing is in water, swirling them about, and then on the kitchen roll to sort of dry them. So maybe that's part of the problem, by the sounds of it. Is this Panda's one? Lucid, yeah. It was Panda did this, right? Yeah. Okay, so when you clean them at the end, leave some soap in and leave it pointy with the soap. Right. So just to run through this, right? Because I was going to go and look at a video. When it comes to me finished with this paintbrush, right? You're saying dip it in water, then rub it in the soap, then what? Dip it back in the water, but not fully rinse it off. It smells glorious. It smells glorious. Was it this one I was doing? No, it was this one. Could really do that now because the brush is just it's kind of getting in my way. This needs to be more watery, I think. got accepted for a playtest on a game called Star Rupture. Rinse and you can paint again. Oh, really? So once we're going to paint it, once we then do the next round of painting, properly wash it. Right, okay. Time will tell. Thanks for that, man. Yeah, there's a lot of people painting the Space Wolves right now, isn't there? Because they just come out of the new edition, right? So there's a lot of people painting them. They look cool, right? Don't get me wrong, but every fucker's doing them, which to be expected. Might do the spines after this. I think I've got skeleton bone sort of ready for that. Nope, too much. It's better. How long have you been painting then, Reggie? I'm thinking about that now. I am thinking about that, Reggie. So these are just cheap brushes. I got a set off, I don't know, Timu or something like that. These ones here, which are the main ones I've been using. They're all right. They're all right. This one was what came with the. This is an army painter one. It's what came with the set. But yeah, what's the one Hosty keeps telling me to get? It begins with an R. R and Claire or something like that. I don't know. Big Reggie. Sorry. Goddamn respect. He's earned that respect. Honestly, Panda, if you've got Instagram, check check him out. If you put a link in chat if you want, Reggie. Just a paint job. That was right, wasn't it? Just a paint something. That's the one you requested. Yeah, this is pretty decent actually. I'm gonna get that added. TikTok, sorry, not Instagram. It was TikTok on it. I just struggle with all the different platforms, man. Like keeping up with it all. Forget who's on where and what's been posted on what and that brush is fucked, man. What's going on? Oh. Wait, are you going out? No, I'm just wondering what you're doing. Are you going out? Oh. I only request bangers. True. Artist Oh, I think someone has mentioned that as well. Artist Opus. Someone has mentioned that. I think that was Pete Meets Plastic mentioned those. Oh, Jesus Christ! I nearly 160 quid. Yeah, I mean to be fair, like you say, it's an investment, right? It's an investment. I think my wet palette's wet enough. It's not wetting. You done any batch painting before? I just like the idea of, oh, I've already done this guy. Well, there's a bonus. That was the first one I did as a test before I streamed. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get trousers on and go for a quick bicycle ride with mother.
On your electric one?
No, on Ollie's one.
And the kids staying, I take it. Okay. Oh, too much. December around. Really? And you're that naturally talented, man. That's mental. I'll take Paint Meets Plastic as well. He's been doing it for like 4 years, right? But he's just phenomenal. Like he's a commission painter, right? And when I found out it was only 4 years he'd been painting, I was like, are you shitting me? Like, what? The S series. $71. $71.99. $62.99 on their actual site. Oh, from 62. Custom engraving. Don't need that. Custom engraving. That is a bloody decent set. So what? 4 brushes. Isn't that? Oh no, wait. 0000012. 3 mil brush soap, brush care leaflet. I'll keep that tabbed up, man. I mean, Klarna, right? 3 payments. $70, yeah. M series and S. Three months and it's still pristine. I mean, this has been what, a month, and it's only been like I said, 15 to 20 hours worth of painting. And these are pretty goose. They're not goose, I just need to look after them. Oh yeah, the missus painted one of these as well. That's what she painted. Nice tips. Thank you. No, no. And it was, I think it was less than an hour, Panda. I'd sat down to like get ready to stream at like 6 o'clock, right? It takes about half an hour to get all the right buttons pressed and whatnot. And by the time I'd started the stream, she was like pretty much finished. And then took her another 20 odd minutes to do the base and to a few little extra bits. And I was like, oh well, see you later then. I thought she was going to sit here and, do it for the rest of the, or for the majority of the stream, but she's so talented though. She's so talented. as you've said, Pan, it should be illegal to have that much talent. Yeah, share it, but here we are, struggling on. Sorry if I'm missing any messages. I'm trying to keep up, but um, badge batch painting, but I don't deliver the same quality when I do. Well, that's what I'm. I don't know. I'm kind of trying to. The thing is with chaos or whatever these are, plague bearers, right? As as Hosty put it as well, you can afford to be a little bit messy. Not that I'm purposely trying to be messy, but you can get away with it, right? So that's where I'm thinking, like, okay, maybe we crack out. What am I going to do here? 8 models, right? Because my boy's done one and the missus has done one. So there's 8 models here that we're going to have finished at the end of this. Whereas for the first like 5 streams, I've only got 1 model, which is the biologist putrefier. So I'm like, well, if I can crack out more and get more done, then I've got more on the shelf. Because the whole reason I started doing this was I used to stream a lot of games, right? Zomboid mainly, Project Zomboid mainly, and I had nothing to show for it at the end, right? End of that stream, end of that year and a half worth of doing it. Nothing to show. It's brutal, but I just felt like, I didn't have anything physical. So I started crafting. I started doing dioramas, and then I seen Hosty started talking about his models because he was helping with some of my techniques on my diorama. So the whole point of me doing this is so I've got something physical to show for the time that I've put in to ultimately being away from the family, right? Keeping all that talent to herself. I know. Get her told. I just did my research before I started. Yeah, the S are perfect. You got M2, but they have smaller bellies, so they hold less paint while you paint. Yeah, that's the bit I'm trying to learn because I end up just dabbing the whole brush in. So that's maybe part of why my brushes are a wee bit fucked. Safe travels, transport, wear your helmet. I'll tell her. I'll tell her she's gone now. I think I'm going to do spines. I'm going to do some spines now, I think. Paint those that sort of skeleton colour. Skeleton bone. Don't know, I tend to just use the one brush as well. Yeah? Hang on, folks. I need to go out and get the foot pump for the missus bike. I'll be back in a couple minutes. Oh, we're back, folks. Thank you for waiting around. Whew. That turned into a whole thing. That turned into a whole thing indeed. Right, a yellow. I don't really have a yellow wash. Might just wash all of them. We'll get a bit of red on and then we'll wash them after. So we'll do. Welcome back. Thank you. Oh, right into an advert as well. It says adverts are about to start there, so hopefully you can stick around. It should only be a minute and a half just to stop the pre-rolls. I'm going to go with a yellow wash now, and then do the other boils in this colour, and then the open wounds, a bit of blood red. Too much yellow. That went a wee bit too wild. But that turned into a whole event. It was just, can you come pump up the tire? Or can you, first of all, it was, can you come find the foot pump for the bike? Open the shed, there it was right there. So went to pump up the tire, puncture. So, yeah. Had to then, luckily we had a spare inner tube. And managed to get that pumped up. And then our mum was like, oh, I think my tyres could do with a bit of a pump. And I was like, yeah. So I gave her it whilst I was doing the repairing the puncture. And then she was like, oh, is that you getting on all right? Yeah. And then they were about to leave, and I was like, you need to pump up your tyres. I've done it, put the pump on it. They were reading it like 15 psi. So I was like, yeah, you need a little bit more. And now I am sweating just for running around there like a headless chicken. But good deed done, I suppose. I believe this is like a trust the process part of thing, kind of thing, because I don't know, right now I'm feeling like it's a wee bit just not random, but so do you play Reggie? But I don't know if you answered. Probably did. Do you play the game or do you just paint? Because I seem to find a bit of a mix between people who just like to paint, like myself, and then others who like to play but don't like to paint, and then others who like to do a bit of both, right? Don't want to lose any of that detail. I'm roasting now. Absolutely sweating. Yeah, that chat being on that cloth is useless as well, isn't it? I went to see Jason Status when I was younger. Phew, I have never felt so alive whilst not on any sort of alcohol or whatever, right? I was completely sober. I was driving, and man, I was in the zone. Well, I feel like I should have maybe done there. Maybe I could do that later. I've got um oozing vomit, which I should probably have used for some of those boils. Maybe I'll do that in like the guts, but I've only been painting so far. Don't have to be scared in the process. Most of the time, it's just going to look shite. Yeah, I know. It's not about the. Well, this is like the opposite, right? They often say like, "Oh, it's not about the destination; it's about the journey," right? But I feel like on this, the journey can be a bit wobbly, right? But then the destination is something like this. So it's maybe actually the opposite with these, right? But I'm enjoying it. I'm really, really enjoying this process. So I've only been painting so far, but I really want to play. But I don't want to play before I actually have a fully painted. Well, there's loads of folk. So you get, I think you get penalised. Am I right? Like if you don't have a painted army now on the. I don't play or follow the rules at all. It's a whole different thing, right? But is it true that you can play, but somehow you get penalised? Maybe less points or something. Kinda, yeah. I'm tempted to go up to Edinburgh for to go to the Warhammer shop, the games workshop shop on Princess Street, because the mini of the month for August is going to be a Space Wolf, but you've got to build it there, right? Scotland, Scotland, Scottish borders, so the arse end of Scotland, as they say, um, where all the shite drips through before it gets into England. I know Scottish. It's not like a thick Scottish accent because, like I said, we're at the arse end of Scotland. So, plus I've worked where I work now. Um, it's a global company, and I've had to deal with. I go on calls all day, every day, pretty much with everybody across Europe. So I've had to sort of adjust my speaking voice, I suppose. So that Italians, French, Germans, whatever can kind of understand me. Because before I would speak way fast. Like I was like my brother's even worse than me, right? But I would be like 100 mile an hour, proper border accent as well. So I've had to tone it down a bit. So I think that's sort of taken away some of my Scottish. Belgium, nice. It's amazing how wide an audience you can pull in from Twitch. Like I talk about this all the time, right? We homeschool our kids because schools. Like, anyway, it's a whole subject we could go into, but um, school for me, right? Yes, some people have friends from school and whatnot, right? But you're forced into that setting, right? And you find the people that sort of best suit your needs within that limited range of people, right? It's only once you go out into the world, I don't even go out, right? But on Twitch, right, it brings TikTok, Twitch, Instagram, whatever, the hobbies that you actually have, that is where you find the people that you genuinely get on with, right? And it's like, I don't know, it just feels like at school, yes, you can still be friends with people, but you don't truly share the same interests all the time. In my opinion, anyway, that's certainly what happened to me. But yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. I think my skills will really be put to the test when it comes to doing like Space Wolves or whatever other faction that's like a that you have to be a bit more clean with. And I know you can make. I know you can. I like what I'm definitely going to do is I'm going to paint like little scratch marks and maybe even like drill bullet holes and things on them, right? Because they're not going to be clean. They're not going to be brand spanking new armor, right? I haven't finished school and I made it, and I mean I'm not even seeing my best. Exactly, schools, schools. I mean, school was made to make workers, right? It's a fact. Like it's not even a secret anymore. It's not even a conspiracy, right? The schooling system was invented to make workers for the industry, right? That's too much. So you're told to sit down, you're told to shut up, you're not allowed to speak to your classmates when you're in class, you're not allowed to collaborate, you're not allowed to and then when you go out and play, you're not allowed to play too rough and all that stuff, right? So you're just there. I feel you're not actually learning what the real world is. So school for me is a big no-no. But so we're homeschooling our kids, which is very difficult. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It is not easy, but the missus does a good job as well. Um, doing all the nature stuff and animals. We've got animals, right? We've got ducks, chickens, quail, all that stuff. So they get to help out with those. I'm guessing now they're bone, right? So when I do the spine, I should do those as well. I think I'm going to do like a sort of what have we got? Barbarian flesh, topaz skin. Uh, uh, I see school as you go there and all they teach is you how to work for. Yeah, 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 yeah. You're there to become a worker, 100%. When you're homeschooled, it's difficult, right? But you get to look at what you actually want to do, and everybody's different, right? We've got 3 kids, and they've all got different interests. You know, they all learn differently as well. Skeleton bone. We'll do all their spines with skeleton bone. We'll just get that bit sorted out. I'm very shaky. I'm very shaky tonight. Not to make your own career. It's difficult, right? Because, and I get it. Like, if you want to be a doctor or a don't know architect or something, right? Maybe an architect's a bad idea. And my nephew's trying to be an architect at the minute, so he's going for A's and getting all these hires and things like that, right? But I do feel like there are some careers that yes, you need to stick in and get your results right, get your exams and things. But I don't like exams, right? Because again, exams. When tell me when in life, right, in a career that you're forced to find the solution to a problem all by yourself. Now, don't get me wrong, you can if you decide to be to be like that and want to go and learn, find solve a problem on your own. It's not going to be as easy as doing it with others, right? But every time in my adult career life I've had a problem, I can solve it with a team, with people, right? Be it friends, be it colleagues. So why do we have to set exams to find answers to solutions on a bit of paper on our own? Just might need a couple of quotes. But I don't want to cover up those holes. I'm guessing that's bone joining them as well. I don't get me wrong. There's times where you've got to fix solve a problem, right? But not to the point where you're stressed. Like I seen how stressed my nephew was. And I remember it doing exams. Right, I hated it because you just got so worked up about it. And kids shouldn't be worked. They're kids, right? 16, 17-year-old. They're kids. Not sure how old you are, Reggie, but like you're a child, right, at that age, and yet you're forced to stress out and think about what you're going to do for the rest of your life. I didn't have a clue what I was doing. I still don't really know, right? I'm just winging it right now, going with the flow. But yeah, I remember being in sixth year. So like that was the final year in school. I'm not sure what it's like in Belgium, but sixth year, and they're like, right, have you chose your career path? And I'm like, have a fuck? Don't know. And then I got getting stressed out because I was like, well, everybody else has. Why haven't I? Why can't I decide? But anyway, it's each to their own. I've got nothing against people who put their kids in school, nothing against it whatsoever. I don't care about other people, right? That's the biggest thing I've had to learn as well. Not in a dickhead way, but like, you do you, I'll do me. As long as we can talk about other things and not, have that against us, fine, whatever. Once we get the wash on that, it's going to really, really help. Keep them all, and I'm trying to move them from one side to the other, going right. That one's done. This one's done. That one's done. I was taking the trash out. Exactly my thought. I had to do that at like 12 o'clock last night. Was it last night? No, Sunday night. I completely forgot, and I was just nodding off, and I was like, "Oh no, I need to take out the bins." It's only once every 2 weeks here. I'm not sure what it's like over there, but yeah, if you miss it, then you take it yourself to the recycling centre. One of these has a bone sticking out. Is that? I mean, that's technically a kneecap, right? Quiet one tonight. Every week. I think it used to be here, but now it's every 2 weeks now. So I'm not sure what to do with their faces. I might come back. I'm not sure whether that needs to be bone or not. Like, is that part of like a raw jawbone. Come back to that. So this guy, this is the one that came with the stand, and then we made out of a bit of sprue. We made another pole for this one because I liked both of these icon bearer flags and wanted to paint both of them. So I thought probably not right, as in like in an army. I don't know. We're probably only allowed to have one, but you know what? I'm not doing an army, so these are teeth. Could be more white, I suppose, but might set as a little base for them. Yeah, I think that spine might have looked better if it was based in primed in black. Come back to you as well. Come back to you can go over there and you come back to changes. We're gonna right. Yeah, it's every week. Like the bearers in any army. Yeah, well that's. I was looking forward to painting this, but then when the missus says she wanted to paint it, I was like, no, you go for it. Like you'll do it justice. So I was looking forward to painting that one, but you know, I'd rather she had fun painting as well. Spend time with her. Yeah, I'm just gonna do these teeth. So these skulls are these are heads, right? Yeah, these are heads. So we'll do them in a different color. We'll keep that. Oh, this is more like a not a spine, is it? This is like a what do you call it? Things like lizards and that have. We'll do it bone color anyway. We have been playing some of the games as well to try and learn the lore. I've been playing a bit of Rogue Trader. I really like Gladius, though. I think it's a controversial thing, but I don't think many people do. But I like Warhammer Gladius. Just sort of stands out to me. Tried Battle Sector. I've played the first Space Marine. Like doing it. She doesn't have the patience. Oh, mine's just like she was like, "Oh, I'd like to try one of these little because it's small, right?" So they like the thing that it's small is what makes her do it. If it was like a bigger sized model, I don't think she would do it. Strategy games, yeah, yeah, yeah. Flesh paints, not really. Um, not really, man. Dorado skin, wyvern, no. Not like a flesh. I don't know what a flesh one would be. Barbarian flesh. I do have that. And 30 PC months. Did you not game? You just paint more. I work. I'm a marketing manager in my day job. So I'm at a desk all day and I work from home. So I've got my PC there and my laptop sitting where I'm working. So I can watch streams all day. And then I'll game at night and then recently I've been doing this. So is that the kind of flesh color you were talking about or something else? you thinking for the for that spiny bit? Like, I don't know. I lost my interest since I've been painting. Yeah, I'm the same. I'm the same. I've not lost the interest. I still want to do it, but I'm like, oh, I'd rather do this. I'd rather paint than play at the minute. And my viewers have gone down massively, but you know what? I'm enjoying this. So for the heads. Oh, right. Barbarian fresh for the heads. I think that I don't know. I I should have listened to Hosty, but that little head there. I think we might have used barbarian flesh on that. I can't remember, but I should have wrote it down. It's one thing he did say as well is write down the paints that you've used on a mini, so when you come back to doing another sort of version of it or um, something similar, then you can go, oh, that's what I used. I mean, I could look back on my VOD, I suppose. Maggots coming out. Might just do them this color as well. And then, is that a tongue or is that another maggot? I've always got a stretched ear, a tunnel. I'm blown away by the detail on these, man. When I first got them from Hosty, I was like, holy crap. I don't know what I was expecting, but the detail on them is phenomenal. Follow thine heart. There we go. Oh, come on in, coach. How you doing, man? And you just chuck loads of black in there? Don't know. I feel like those could have been dark. Me well, hope you well. I am well. My back hurts. I think that's from doing all this painting though. Being like constantly hunched over. So I've got this thing to try and like during the day I put this like vest thing on and it sort of corrects my posture, but I just arrived today, like so a long way to go with it. But yeah, I think sitting here doing this painting is not doing good for my back. I'm gonna go cook some food and chill a bit. Might be back later if you're still about. No worries. Thank you very much for the follow and thank you for the chatting. I'll definitely keep those paintbrushes tabbed up. And if I'm feeling like I need a bit of retail therapy and these brushes are just really pissing me off, then yeah, we'll invest because it is an investment. But yeah, hope you enjoy, man. Enjoy your food. Enjoy your evening. Well, you're an hour ahead, right? So 9 o'clock. Gonna be like I don't know, skull or something in here. It's not a nurgling, is it? detail on these, man, is incredible. I had fun. No worries. More often when I get the time, like chill vibe. Thanks, man. Such a kind thing to say. It's a lot less intense than gaming anyway. When I get into like, especially when I do like a horror game or whatever, it's like I'm just on edge the whole time, which is funny for people to watch, right? But it's just not chill, is it? I want to really try and push my skills here on these bits of these staffs, right? I want to really try and make them look like wood. Oh, my back. Paint's finished. Just checking to see how his progress was, but he's done. Um, right, back to that. I already did this guy. Why didn't I do the skulls? This brush, man. Right, bone done. I think. Let's do a bit of the guts and stuff. So let's do like I want to do like a lighter pink maybe in the middle, and then I don't know, like water that down. Water that down maybe, and then yellow can go back. That's too much for guts though. What should I do for the guts? Streams are well delayed, man. I've got my YouTube up there, TikTok over there. I don't have the Twitch live one up, but I'm still painting on the YouTube one. Surely that's not. I know it's gone back. It's not live. Right, here we go. Okay. Guts. Maybe I just pull one color in and go for like blood for the blood god. Do I just go red? Pure red? Let's try it on one of them. Got some red already on the palette, actually. Yeah, it's not sticking to those intestines at all. Okay, it didn't quite work. I'm gonna have to come back to these few layers. Who's that? Who's watching me? Is that the missus, or is he on? Or is one of the kids on it? I think because the pigment of this paint is not in it, it's just not actually doing anything. Just back safely. Successful trip. Tires didn't puncture again. Yeah, some of these open wounds will give a wee bit of blood. Hello. I thought you were out tonight. I thought you were away. We're making progress, man. We are making progress. this little set here. They're coming along. Most excited to get the wash on them though. I'm too long. Oh no, you're lying down. Just back in now. It was your granddad's birth. The kids' granddads. Kids, it'll be the kids' yeah, your dad. I don't know. Fuck. Anyway. He old. Yeah, we need to go see my gran. Only gran I've got left, right? Only grandparent I've got left. Yeah, only grandparent I've got left. We really need to go and see her. But I know exactly what you mean, man. Like, she loves their kids and whatnot, but she's got like 20 odd grandchildren and like a dozen great grandchildren. And fucking, I don't know. Well, she had 7 kids, right? She had 7 kids, so anyway, she's old, but she's with it. She is very much with it. But yeah, you can tell. Sometimes she just sort of zones out, but we need to go see her anyway. We need to do that thing, right? Kids keep asking actually as well, which is nice. But as adults, we're like, oh, like we need to go and see her, but there's just so many other things we need to do. But then again, you know, honest, right? One day you're going to regret that because you go, that thing could have waited. Look what we got, man. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yeah, we do need to go see her. You don't have any. You don't have any what? Oh, grandparents. Yeah. I know. I always like feel for the kids because they don't get to experience like. I know they've got grannies, right? But they don't have grandpapas. Do you need anything brought through? Are you wanting a drink or anything? Because every time I'm painting now, right, these brushes are all, you can't see it, but there's bristles everywhere. And then when I go to paint something, it puts like strands somewhere because they're not being held together. So the soap, you wash it with the soap, but you leave a bit of soap in it, and then it keeps it together. Because literally, I'll clean it, I'll roll it, it's nice pointy, and then I'll go to do a bit of paint, and then put it on, and then it's back to being fucked. So do you want a drink brought through or anything? First time I ever heard about brush soap. I think when you're spending 60, £70, there's a guy who's just been on the whole stream, Big Reggie, sorry. He was telling me, Hosty, to invest in brushes. Like he was saying, like that's the one thing you'll not regret. And you've talked about this, like that brand. I can't remember what you call it. It begins with an R or something, right? He was going for. I'm saying he. I don't know. Reggie's a guy's name, right? But the Series S Artist Opus set. Because you'll not go wrong with those. Half a course dropped out. Maybe before they mentioned brush soap, maybe. Maybe. Well, don't buy them. Fucking hell, man. It's so opinionated. Like, he was like, oh, I prime in white. And I was like, I regret priming these in white. Is it not everything I prime in white? Or beige. Not everything. If it's light colours, he primes in white. And if it's if it's darker, he'll do black. But I was like, oh god, I don't know. 'Cause I know you were saying, why did you do these in white? And I was like, why not? But yeah, now that I'm painting them, I regret it. Well, I do regret it. I was going to say I don't regret it, but I've learned, right? Why are these two over here? Oh, yeah, that's the one blue did. I've missed all the bone on that one. Fuck. Don't know why that was over there. Way overpriced. Top notch. They supply the best brands in the world. It's a grub. Oh, Jesus Christ! I thought you meant an actual grub. Is she sleeping? Artists for me are too expensive and no better quality, like an iPhone. Same stuff, just a name. So what one you sent me? Let me find the link. I'm not be getting them anytime soon, by the way. Big one I had to do for it. Did I write on the bit of paper which one it was for? Maybe. I'm just reading your Discord message hosted, but now I'm also interested as to what needs a big base to. Yeah, I get a feeling you definitely don't send. I'm talking to you in Discord, like you can hear me. Second from left, and let me know the size. That way I'll measure mine and let you know if that's for the blow drone. $65. Rosemary and Co. Rosemary and Co. That was it. R. I knew it was R and something. What was I doing? Don't know what I was doing there. Yeah, no, that's what I was trying to do. Is look for the link that you sent me. God, you sent me a lot though, man. Excuse me. Workbench Warriors. Well, you sent me a couple. Rosemary and Co. Here we go. Workbench Warrior set. Oh, they do look good. Oh, 33 quid. Oh, that's half the price, and you're getting double the amount of brushes as well. Maybe that'll be next month's thing. I thought it was. I thought it would have been hosty. I don't know if I'm happy to buy a base, right? If I can find somewhere that'll sell that oval base for the Horticlus Slimix. message in there. If the other one is bigger, then it's for Slimix. Yeah, the other one. So that's that 65 mil base, and that one is the one, the big one that you sent, which will just fit it on. So we might be able to make do with that. That one's nearly 100 mil. I'll say that's 100 mil base, that one. A crevasse in the bark. £8:15. £20 brush sets due to a name. Yeah. Great for what you need. 20 quid. What, the rosemary? The one you... Maybe you sent another link afterwards, so maybe... Oh, the miniature brush set. 29.75. For the extra 4 quid, man, you might as well just get the... It must have gone up in price. I mean, that one comes with a dry brush or a wider brush, but yeah, I don't know. We'll get them. Right. What are we at? When's the next break? 8 minutes. Got an ad break in 8 minutes. I'll take that and I'll go feed the dogs and check on the missus. Artist obvious prices. Look at the artist obvious prices if you have. Yeah, no, I've looked at them. The one it was saying to get was the S series, which is $62.99. Just saying invest in the brushes, but I'm watching you and okay. I'm just trying to make sure I don't mess up. Guts. I'm gonna have to come back to some of these though. I just read it. Seems the grub has found a crevasse in the bark. I laughed. Crevasse in the bark. What bark though? There's not bark in our bed. I did chuckle. Chuckle when I looked at the picture. Why is he in there? Why is the boy in the bedroom? I was chuffed with that one. I mean, don't get me wrong, nice brushes, but yeah, it's a me thing when it comes to pricing. Yeah. No, I get you, man. I get you. You don't have to spend an arm and a leg to do this hobby, right? Nice brushes, but yeah. It's like laptops and everything, right? You can buy a decent laptop for, 400 or 500 quid maybe. But you could also buy a decent laptop for a grand and a half. It does exactly the same thing. We haven't done anything on this model at all. I haven't done any of the purple wash. Remember, 5 minutes and do that. Get up and feed the dogs. Ooh. Not usually one for remixes like this. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, this remix. What is it? Blues Creepers. Can you stop with the photos? The whole family's in the bedroom. It says high contrast, days go by. High contrast are quite good actually for drum and bass. You've done some good mixes. What is this thing? Is it like a rap? Like what is that? Do what you feel, man. It's your stuff at the end of the day. No, like I've spent so much money on this so far. I've got more paints coming. Couldn't help myself. More paints coming. I picked a few that I don't have. Like I've got a leather brown coming. I've got a purple wash that I needed. I know I can do this thing here, but I just like the washes because they work well. I can't remember what else I ordered. A few other things. His trunk. So what does the trunk would be an extension of his own skin, right? More. I know. It's only 3 paints, I think, to be fair. Yeah, 3 paints and a smaller handle. View the order. Kraken lavender. No, 4 paints. My bad. Oh, I got resplendent red, which was a sort of slightly darker toned red. So I've only really got a pure red. So I've got darker red, which actually would have been quite good for what I'm doing now. But here we are. I've got a rust tone as well. Kraken lavender. Not really sure why I got Kraken lavender. Just needed it. A purple tone, purple wash. I know what you haven't ordered. I go, I pardon me. I know what you haven't ordered. Cookies. No, she's already ordered a whole bunch of sweets and stuff, like specials. I don't like these guts, man. How do I make these guts better? How did you do your gut? Did you have guts on your one? Not really. How can I do these guts better? You must have chose the raid. Bob Ross. Special nougat. Oh, really? Ads in 5 seconds. I need to go and feed the dogs. I'll be right back, folks. What I need to do. I'm back, folks. I just need to. What I've realised is that I don't have my droid cam here. Nice. No, not game. Craft. Right. Right. Guts. How do we make these look more like guts? What can we do to make them look more like guts? I don't know. I'm going to move on to these staff things. Wash them, then small dry brush with blood for the blood god and slime. Slime. So put a wash over it first. Okay. Did you see Hosted? Did you see that meant dry brush and add the technical paints? Wait, what? That's what don't dry brush with blood for the blood god. That meant dry brush, then add the technical paints. Dry brush with what? What color would you dry brush on? That brush just completely lost its tip there. It was just all over the place. I guess tomorrow will be the test. If we paint tomorrow, we'll see if that brush soap has helped, because I'll do that after the stream. We'll wash these with brush soap. or this brush. I'm really just using this one brush the whole time. So if you're washing them and going for pinky purples, then the wash will make it darker. The dry brush brings up back up a little. So wash it with what? Like a dark, because I've got like a dark tone wash, strong tone wash, strong skin shade. Then dry brush with like a bit of pink or whatever. These. So they're all like browns. I've got a purple wash coming. Maybe I'll wait for the purple wash to come. Yeah, see, I've got a purple wash coming. None of them. Okay, well, wait. I've got a purple wash coming, and we'll use that purple wash, yeah? It should come tomorrow, actually. It's too watery. Wishy-washy, glonky glonky. She was too glonky, Panda. She was too glonky. And she came back from the bike ride. I think she went and lay down. Now she's away for a bath. So, lesson not learned, I would say. Oh, you're still on. Wait, what? What do you mean? I wasn't finishing. Or do you want me to finish? I can finish. I can finish if you want, and if you need help. I was just going for an ad break, fed the dogs, and I'll get your parties when I knew you were in the bath, so I thought I'd leave it in the fridge and make it nice and cool for you. Sorry, I'm not even in the camera painting that. I'm miles away. Nothing to watch, though, is there? I was keeping on the whole time. Panda's back. Hi, bye. Oh, to Panda, unknown host. Literally those two colours and dry brushed with a pink after. What pizza are you having? Host it. What are the toppings of choice? You know, if you're still listening, what did I call you? Mrs. Trunchbull? What did I actually call you? Who are you? Why are you in my home? See, when we got out the river, I was so close to saying, should we just get a pizza from Oscans? And I was like, no, we're trying to save. Jesus Christ, how am I supposed to get that? You fucker. Stay on. Kids need put to bed though soon. Okay. We'll put them to bed at 9. It's a new one. Meat Feast. So I don't know. Risky changing the brand. I used to like the American Sizzler from Asda. It's like a spicy, the one from the counter that you can make that you get made up for you. But we don't eat that kind of meat anymore. Fat ass is trying to cut. So this is the one we made. This is the staff that we made, which bit chunky, maybe, but I take it you're going to bed then after the after I went like now that you've bathed, or you come to sit here. Damn it! I see they've all got. No, not all of them. Some of them have got like nails on the back of their heels. I need to do that black. Were you talking about Zomboid Hosty if you're still there? All the ones from the store just ain't big enough. Well, this was a 14-incher, man. Sorry, yeah, I just started reading other bits. I'll come back to that. I want a pizza pie. Pizza pie? Pizza pie? What? See when when Dylan was saying like, "Oh, what game were you talking about?" and you were like, "Oh, there's a game that you're just disappointed in and where it's going and stuff." Were you actually talking about Dune or were you talking about PZ? I felt like you were talking about PZ, but obviously with him, I was like, "Ah, he's not wanting to directly say it, right?" Oh, it was Dune. I felt like you were talking about PZ, man, or it applied to both, maybe. Because I kind of feel that way as well. I just don't know what the like. I was thinking about doing a video about it, right? I was like, I love the game, love, the fact that Indie Stone are doing their thing, but like, it's just not the game that not the game I fell in love with. Is that right? A bit strong, but good evening, sir. How are you doing? Finally got Project Raven. I was there when you were counting down. 5, 4. Yeah, I'll go get it. I'm sorry. Back in a second, folks. When will I put the kids to bed? I think he's been busy today. Panda, we don't have that command, man. It doesn't work for some reason. I swear I tried it. I tried to set it up, but world's worst streamer. I don't think Stream Elements, Stream Elements is even in my. Yeah, because it should work. I'm going to try and set it up now. Why not? Actions, commands. Core commands, command triggered, shout out. This probably ain't going to work, to be fair. Chat, send message to channel. Nah, this ain't going to work. There's no way this is going to work. You did for an auto shout out, but not for just an SO. Oh, it was a raid shout out, but this is just the. I don't think this is going to work. I think there's a lot more I need to do this. Hey! You last played Miniatures and Models. Brazil and my link. Bit of shameless self-promotion there. Why is it done twice? Yeah, the actual shout out, like that. Use the actual one. Don't know why Brazil's getting such a. Yeah. I'm gonna set. I know right, that I can do a streamer bot command for the first time, not the first time ever, but the first time anyone chats. Not anyone, but specific people. I can then get it to do a shout out, a proper shout out. I mean, so does Hosty, to be fair. A list to it too. Yeah. I did see a YouTube video about that, so I'll look into that because I do. I always feel like, what's the point? Because half the people that, well, most of the people that are here are, you know, part of this group anyway, so part of the same group. But that's not the attitude to have, is it? But that doesn't work now, so fuck that. Another thing to fix. Just don't use it. Beaver helped a lot with me with mine. Yeah, I seen a video. I can't remember who it was that was doing it, but they were saying you can set it for the first time someone chats in stream. So I'll have a look at it and see. And we're gonna wash this anyway, so we'll put a wash over that as well. So hopefully it'll look a bit more woody. I'm quite shaky. Uh, what now? Tempted to wash them. Tempted to throw a wash over. Don't know what to do with this guy with a trunk though. I think I should have done that a lot more green. Yeah. Do a bit of green of that before we wash it. Hyping this pizza up. You can't. We're not going to check pizza again. How long has it been in, man? Seeking perfection. 20 minutes tops, right? Otherwise, your pizza's burnt and the cheese ain't drippy. And I like my cheese drippy, bro. Cottage flare. Perfection in a pizza. Does that exist? Oh, it's actually an opportunity to touch up some of the green bits that I've missed. Drippy. I like my cheese drippy, bruh. Drippy or stringy, though? Two different things, right? It's my boy, my son. He came. He was saying that for ages. I'm like, what are you talking about? And then I googled it, and then it was that bloody. What's his name? One of the Paul brothers or whatever they're called. Job? No. Logan. Logan Paul. Don't know. Any one of those arseholes. Don't know what to do with that big boil. I think we need something special with it. Ooh. 9 o'clock already, man. Time flies. I'll get these washed and then we'll end. I want to see the wash go on because I think I'll be happy with the progress at that point. I mean, we've made quite a bit of progress, but a lot of cleaning up and stuff to do. So it's not like a gaming stream where you can just, you don't just end, right, but you got a lot of stuff I need to do after this to clean up and care for the brushes and whatnot. Now we've got the soap for it. Yeah, this would have looked. I think this would have looked so much better if I'd primed them in black. Personally, I do. Back. Pizza devoured or pizza in hand? Right, we're going to wash them. The bodies, at least. I think I'm ready to wash them. Eating at the minute. We started with the garlic bread. Oh, you had garlic bread to begin with as well. I feel like I'm kind of rushing the wash, but also don't. I feel like the wash is going to help pull into like the areas where I'm saying I wish I'd done it, primed it in black. And then we can also wash this after and all this stuff. But if we wash the main bodies of them, I think I'll be a bit more comfortable. So I'm going to get a bigger brush. So here we go. How do we clean this brush? I'm done with the painting, right? I just want to wash now. How do we clean this brush? With this soap. Shut up. Why did I even think I would get a decent answer? Okay, I'm just going to go for it. Rinse it. Taking some of the colour off. I can see it in the soap. Yeah, this is me done painting, man. I'm going to use another brush to wash and then that's it. So, now what? Dunk it in the water again? Dunk it in the water now? Rinse it off? And not fully off, that guy said. Big Reg said don't get the soap fully off, and then when you come to use it next time, then rinse it properly. Foam it up like you're doing your hair. God. I did my hair just before the stream actually. Yeah. I think it's time I change my wet palette as well. The next stream we might get that ASMR of a whole new sheet going on. Now water and lather it on your hand. Wait, what? What? Like that? Like water it and then just gently. God. Like, I don't know what you mean, man. Should have paid more attention when you were streaming. Pretty sure you did this. Maybe you didn't. Like that? Hopefully those bristles, you don't lather your hair when you wash it. I've got dreads, man. I only wash it like once a month. It's only really the roots that I wash. I do. Womp, 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 womp. Where's the protector bit for it? Don't know. I need to find it after. Right, big old brush to lather that wash on. Problem is, I don't have my dry palette. I don't know where that went. Washed it all off. Fuck's sake. Thought I kept the bit on. Ah. Yep. Alright. Yeah, I'm just okay. Right. I'm so close to finishing. Alright, I'll go put the kids to bed and then I'll come back and finish. 5 minutes, folks. Marble! Looks tasty. All the different flavours on it. Been seeing some of your YouTube shorts? I think it was YouTube. Hope you well, man. Right, dark tone, strong skin shade, soft tone. I should probably just go soft tone. Don't really want too wild a wash on them. I'm not into this song, man. I'm not into it. Sorry if anybody else likes it. Let's test it out. Let's see. You ready? I'm not. Swear, man. Instant transformation. Instant transformation. See, I'm not happy with how that arm is, though. I think next time I'll use a bit of filler or something. I've got some green stuff, so could look at trying to sculpt that in. Damn it! Should have used a different one for that dark tone, maybe on the blade. Actually, those guts are looking all right now. Dry brush, like Hosty said, and then we'll be good. There's a difference. What do we think? Hey, Josh. Oh, it's incredible what it does, man. Like a secret trick makes everything. Yeah, I just love what it does. Right, the whole time I've been sitting here looking at these, going, they're just too pale. They're just too clean, as we say, right? Painting's going well, man. Painting's going well. We made a bit of progress tonight on these fellas, so I'm just gonna slap that all over and then call it a night. So right now we're trying to do a bit of batch painting, man. We're trying to get these guys all done in one go. I use a lot of wash, so that's the problem here. Highlights on, and that'll be yeah. Highlights. I'm still learning, still trying to figure out how to do a highlight. Host is, demonstrated many times, but need to get better at that for sure. Just knock the camera there. If I had like a green, pretty sure I can get green washes as well. If I had one of those, that might be wise. Especially when we're all working on Chaos or Death Guard or Plague things. Such a game changer, isn't it, the wash? I shouldn't have put it in the guts, but I'm actually alright with what it did on that one. I'll get that purple wash tomorrow. I'll maybe leave one. I don't know. Nah, I won't. I'll just do it. There's plenty of other models that we can practice on, right? Yeah, see, that's what I want. See how it's like pulling. That's what I was missing from it being a white paint. So you mean we need a paint set? Oh, 100% we need a paint session again, man. It'll take a few times for me to remember and pick it up what you've said, right? So don't think I'm not listening by any means. I'm not, you know, sometimes I'm not because I'm on a call, whatever, right? But I'm not actively ignoring what you're saying on your streams. It's just it takes a few times to sink in. Those Plaguebearers are coming along really cool. Really good. Thank you, Marwell. Thank you very much, ma'am. I was always skeptical of my abilities with this, right? Because I've never liked painting, but now, don't know, starting to really, 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 really enjoy it. But I cannot argue with how well these are looking. Thank you. When you put on stream decks, you say, "Oh, I've used so much wash," but like we're using it for purpose, and I feel like you aren't overusing it. Hosty would tell us if we were. Yeah, true. I mean, last time he was like, "No, no, just lather it on," you know. And I always said when I was watching him painting and whoever else painting, I was like, "Oh man, wasting so much paint. The amount of paint that goes on your hand. I don't paint on my hand, right? The amount of paint I see people putting on their hand and on the tissue and that, I'm like, they're wasting so much paint." But now I'm like, nah, it's tiny in the grand scheme of things. You've got to do it to get the right amount of paint on your brush, right? But yeah, this is kind of cheating. Like, I feel like this is cheating, right? Because it's making it look so fucking good. And there's no really any talent involved here, right? I'm just absolutely lathering it on. Oh, Emperor's Children. Yeah, do it, man. Can't get the paint I need at the minute for the dragon. I have to finish what I started before, right? Can't get it, can't afford it, it's not in stock. What's the crack with that? I know you're testing new ways and methods. Yeah, I like it because I don't often get the chance to paint, right? Stream, what, 3 nights a week. I don't really get the chance to paint at the weekend or off stream. Like, I can build, but I struggle to paint because I need to, building's fine because I can drop what I'm doing to go and deal with the kids or, go out with the family or whatever, I can put it on pause, right? Painting, I feel like you need to have that time dedicated so you can get your brushes out, get things cleaned, get things set up, ready to go. You can't really be interrupted, let's say. I know I've been up and down tonight like a yo-yo, but I feel like you need to be a bit more in the zone with painting. So batch painting like this has been good because now I'm seeing that I've done 8 models, right? I've done 8 models in this is maybe the fourth time I've streamed doing this. I'm not finished by any means, right? But we're 8 models in, whereas by the fourth stream, the first time I painted, I'd only done that one uh putrefier, biologist putrefier, right? So big difference in what I'm seeing results wise, but also it's making me realize like what bits of the models are needing painted. So like I'm actually now been able to identify, oh, that's a bit of bone or that's a bit of this. And yeah, I'm missing bits, right? I'm not perfect by any means. I'm then going back going, oh, that was a bit of bone that I've missed, or that's a bit of something I've missed. A bit too much there, so we'll take that off. Those ribs need to be highlighted a bit more. But that was good fun. Maybe, mate, you're still new. Just keep working at it. Worst thing you can do is drop it. Yeah, definitely. No, I'm enjoying this. Like, I'll be cracking on with this as for the foreseeable future, anyway. I'm enjoying this more than I am gaming now. Paint's live again, is he? He was. He was live before. Just keep working. You're doing well. Thank you. Really, really, I didn't think I was capable of doing this, right? I did absolutely doubt myself. So that means a lot when people are saying these are looking good. I'm going to be more happy looking at these now when I'm working, the 9 to 5, because they sit right there as I'm working, right? So been looking at them going, "Oh, they're just a bit boring, aren't they? They're a bit plain, they're a bit dull, they're a bit light. This is going to be a game changer." Paint Me Spastic has his hands covered. I know, messy bastard. Everybody you watch, proper painters, their hands are covered. I know Hosty wears a glove, right? Not showing for me and not be popping up. Oh man, he's his second live. Well, second, I missed his first live on Saturday. I did unfortunately miss it. And then 20 minutes before I went live, he was live, but I only noticed once I sat down at my computer. And I popped in and went, I'm off. Didn't say I was streaming, right? I don't do that. Only if they mention it. Popped in and went, I'm going to have to drop a lurk, mate. Hope you have a good stream, whatever. And I had him tabbed up, but yeah, I've not been able to actually sit and interact with him on a stream, which I'm looking forward to be able to do. But I don't know what his schedule is. Yeah, honestly, Hosty, I thought you knew, man. His first stream was Saturday. His first stream was Saturday, but like I said, it was a short one, I think. I don't think he's even got it set up for saving VODs though, because I went to try and watch his VOD from Saturday and I couldn't see it. Went live at like 6 p.m. Then later at 6. Yeah. But as Josh said as well, you doing good, man. Can't wait to see what you do with the Slimex and the. Yeah, no, Slimex will be next. Horticulus Slimex will be next. I'm so tempted to go up to Games Workshop, Hosty. The mini of the month is a Space Wolf. I know you've got, from what I can see online, you only need to build it there, right? You don't need to paint it there. So there's a possibility, but I doubt it with the kids and the family and whatnot. You got a glove, yeah. Does that mean I'm not a proper painter, as you said, all proper painter, really? Didn't words, man, you know, I didn't mean it. I feel like I'm maybe going a wee bit too heavy with this wash, but it's fine. Oh, he just went, turn his audio on camera. And, oh, was it just a test? A test stream on Saturday. I'm glad I didn't miss much, but hopefully he saved his VOD for this one. We do need to tell him there's, you know, that's not on by default, I don't think. I'm pretty sure I fell in that same trap when I first streamed, and it was Draven that helped me figure that bit out. But you've got to press a button, right, or flick a toggle, whatever you want to call it, to get it to actually save the VODs. Maybe that's an old thing. It was 2 years ago, mind you, so maybe it's on by default now. It was just me and him and one other guy popped by. It was like 10 minutes. It's cool that you try and drop in. Honestly, by the time I seen the notification and clicked on it, I knew Saturdays are just so difficult for me. Saturdays and Sundays are difficult for me to like guarantee that I'll be able to join somebody's stream or, you know, watch or lurk or whatever, because just completely depends. We're usually out shopping or out for a walk or, you know, doing something with the family, so it's difficult, but I will try and keep the PC on and lurk where I can, but it's not always guaranteed. I think I've gone a wee bit heavy with this one. I'm gonna try and take some off. That wash has helped blend in I was really worried about the horns, but that's really helped actually. I actually like how those guts are now. Bit of highlighting on that, like Hosty said. I think we'll be golden. Yeah, I've been busy, so probably why I've messed up. Yeah. My store, you just went in and got one and started off again. Oh, really? Really? So every store is different. If you go in and say you're looking at getting into it and not sure yet, most managers will give you a free model or two. How stingy they are now, though. Best lose the glove then. Aye, Warhammer shops. I'll give you a free one. The first of plastic crack is always free. First fix of plastic crack. True, it's a wee sample, isn't it, to get you hooked? I'm already fully hooked though. Karen, I'm telling you now, there's no danger I'm stopping this anytime soon. Like, but yeah, the model of the month. There was one that was the Space Wolf, and then there was like the guy in like a golden suit, like all gold. I don't know what faction or whatever that is. And then there was another, I don't know, night or something like that, maybe. Three more to do, and then I'll be ending. Space Wolves month. Yeah, this weekend. Yeah. The problem is I'd need to get a train up, right? Because my truck, I can't take it into Edinburgh because it's low emission zone. And my truck is 2014, so it doesn't have the AdBlue. Yeah.
Pigeons being mauled in the garden.
A pigeon?
Yeah.
Oh, the one from there?
I think so.
No.
Right,
Oh, it wasn't
right
Sterling.
at the chicken door. No, it was the actual Mama Sea of chickens.
What? What were we saying? Back to the start.
Mama Sea of the pigeons.
Oh, these are the chickens. I was like,
That's probably dead. I'm really donkey.
yeah, I'm trying to finish this so I can come and look after you.
No, stay on if you want.
No, I just need to get these three washed and then I'm just washing their butt cracks. It's how they get you. Yeah, a free sample of plastic crack. How was your bike ride anyway? Did you laugh a lot when you were doing it?
I was laughing.
I imagined you'd just be like chuckling to yourself.
Yeah, I was. She wasn't.
I nearly laughed when she pulled away, but it just looked so wrong. Like she didn't know how to bicycle. Stormcast. Yeah, that rings a bell. Stormcast. And that is when you get a free one. You can do a Space Marine or a Stormcast 40k or Age of Sigmar. Yeah, Age of Sigmar. That's what I meant. That's like any time in the month, any time of the year, but once a month they have a featured one because it's a Space Wolf just now, right? And I would love to get it just so I can see if I would like to paint sort of standard model, I guess. Like these are all like Host, you were saying, you can be quite rough with these, right? But I need to find a way up to Edinburgh.
I'm getting stabbed these days.
Jesus Christ. I mean, you're not wrong. Stabbed or pickpocketed. What are you having anyway? Cereal. Pudding. I redid my base, but then the guy didn't stick to it. Yeah. He didn't stick for some reason.
What did you use?
Super glue. Mrs. Trunchbull Panda. She's so glonky, Panda. Like more than that one time. When we were like bedded for like 2 days.
No, that's too much. But I'm donkey. Wash my hair.
How you feeling, man? I'm pretty lucky. Say what? I'm fine. I'm pretty fine.
I made it good, didn't I?
I think something about glonky works as well. I think I set it up for both. Yeah, so we need to find a way up to Edinburgh at the weekend.
Oh, we're going to Granny Car.
It's 2 days in a weekend, right? Quirky! Sorry, that never scared me. I don't have the headphones on. Hope you're well, though, Quirky. Hope you're good. That bone never really came through on the spiny bits.
Oh. Do you want juice?
And I'll come through and I'm literally just one more model and then I'm done. Maybe do a stronger tone on that, on the, or dry brush that, right, with a darker shade of brown. That would be what you would do. Probably. Thank you. No, still. It'll be 5 minutes, actually. The horrors persist, but so do I. What's that quote from? Quite good. A bit more on here. Hope you're and family are well. Panda pants. Yeah, we're all good. The missus is a bit glonky. I'm good. My back hurts. But I'm just sort of cracking on with this. Too much, I was going to say scootering, too much rollerblading. I'll let you get you those other ones, will I?
Not right now.
The time I get you them, though, it'll be non-rollerblade weather.
Have some special nougat to ease your back pain. Yeah, see? Panda knows what's up.
Why such bad influences? Well, I mean, I could, because I'm about to end anyway. My fear, I don't want to do it when I'm streaming, though, because I just
It's not
get
your
to...
fear, you just don't want to do it at all. You said it.
Oh, that was rank the other day as well.
Yeah, that was just because we got too excited and took too much. Because we failed to have
Learn
it
our
all.
lesson. He's got a dirty crack.
Like most men you get these days.
Excuse me?
Yeah. Imagine the big ones.
The big ones. Nearly there. Now I need to learn how to do the highlights. Any good things to watch?
You.
Excuse me? I'm very envious. I can't remember where I heard it, but you asked how I was, and that's my answer.
My hair.
Not doing all that.
Dump.
See quote above. It might just still wait on it to do another drying session.
We could do a drying session together.
We certainly could. You're envious of the glonk. What's stopping the glonk?
On your end.
On your end, yeah. Dirty crack. I feel like I need to redo those the spines. Well, that's it.
Yeah, they just look the same colour as
Yeah.
the other. Do it white.
I did them bone colour.
Do it white. I done mine white and then just went over it.
Yeah.
So do it?
No, because it's wet.
Or the whole thing?
What?
The whole thing.
What do you mean?
the fuck's going on?
What do you mean the whole thing?
I fucking don't know anymore.
They're all wet, yeah.
Oh, everything.
Yeah, I've just
Okay.
brushed them all. Don't. It's helped maintain the structure of the brush. My white one there is now nice and
Oh yeah. Do you know what else does that?
nothing because
Not
I've tried it.
saliva. The fuck was that?
I don't know, that's what Hossie said to do.
Why?
I don't know,
On your
lather it on.
hand?
I don't know, lather it.
Fuck, I don't even know what's going on.
Don't know, I'll just leave it. I don't know.
But smell nice.
Yeah. It does, to be fair. Don't say you can't smell anything.
I can't really smell nothing.
I don't know if you replied my internet phone. I did. I
A little
did.
bit.
I did. I'm just about to end anyway. But yeah, no, I hope you're all right. My horrors persist, but so do the horrors persist, but so do I.
That was smooth, right?
Smooth as a baby.
Smooth.
Bottom.
Was it?
Bottom.
Was it smooth? Felt like that was like liquid. How smooth is it? Oh, forgot what I was doing. Going backwards.
All right, we're all in a bit of a pickle here. My colours are all mixed up.
Speak for yourself.
I know. Part of me is like, just continue.
Fuck you, Panda. Fuck you.
Hey,
And fuck you too, bitch.
thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out tonight. Thank you, Big Reggie boy,
Big shoe, big shoe.
for the follow earlier on. Thank you for all the
I'll
tips,
remember that,
people.
Panda. Be warned.
Tomorrow, I don't know. Tomorrow we might game. Tomorrow we might continue painting. I don't know. I'm not sure. I do have the other guy to paint, so we could pick up some of the stuff on this guy. This guy. So I don't know. We'll see. See how I'm feeling. Who shall we raid? Is anybody on who have been here today? I mean, Sidis is on Zomboid. Nobody doing miniatures. Prophet is doing Warhammer 40k? Space Marine 2. Anybody got any suggestions? Otherwise, we'll just raid Prophet. Yeah, I'm not seeing anybody else. No, let's raid Prophet. He's on Warhammer, so there we go. Send these over there. Twitch actions, raid Prophet. What the hell? Why is he not showing? There it is. Bloody hell. Right. Let's raid Prophet. Space Marine 2, a game I do want to buy. A game I do want to buy, but yeah, you know. Right, anyway, we'll catch you tomorrow night, folks. We will, as I said, not sure whether we'll be playing playing a game or painting. Might just continue painting because I'm quite enjoying it. A few things to do, get those done. But yeah, hang around for the raid and you'll get a few extra points to then scare me or do whatever you want. Peace out, enjoy. Catch you later, folks.